Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make classic southern banana pudding. And when it comes to banana pudding or any recipe you making, y'all, try to pick the best quality ingredients for your budget. We are going in with some vanilla pudding, and I'm using Jello brand. They are like top tier when it comes to gelatin products, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're gonna go in with 2 boxes of vanilla instant pudding, and we're gonna go in with half of a package of the banana cream flavored pudding as well. Why I did that? Because I like the vanilla flavor of the pudding, but I also want to kick it up a notch with the banana cream. Just a little subtle banana flavor in it just really sets it off to me. That's how I seen my people doing it growing up, and that's just how I'm gonna continue to do it. So y'all see I'm using my stand mixer. Yes, I'm using my stand mixer, but you can do this whole recipe by hand. I'm gonna use what's available to me and make it easier on myself. So that's why I'm using my stand mixer. Now I'm gonna go in with my liquids. So you'll see me use 3 different liquids today. I'm gonna use heavy cream. Why heavy cream? Because it makes this pudding so decadent and rich. I mean, it just takes it over the top. Then I'm going to go in with some regular whole milk, because you do need that whole milk to, of course, adding more liquid, but it also balances out that richness of that heavy cream. So I'm going to add a whole cup of milk into it. I wouldn't use 2%. You probably could, but I've never tested with a lower fat percentage milk. So feel free to do that on your own risk. Now I'm going to go in with the good stuff, y'all. I use sweetened condensed milk, and that is probably about 6 to 8 ounces I used. An older lady gave me this tip a long time ago. She spoke of the fact that the condensed milk has a more of a cooked milk taste, so it adds a little bit of deftness to your banana pudding. And a lot of people like baked banana pudding, so this actually gives you that cooked taste without actually putting it in the oven, is how she explained it to me, y'all. It was just good. It was just better. It gave my banana pudding more depth and more flavor, and I ain't never done it another way since. So that's my reasoning on using the sweetened condensed milk. Do you need the sweetened condensed milk? No, you don't. You can make this recipe using just whole milk, and it will be perfectly fine. So this is totally up to you. Once we get our pudding mixed and we get it beaten and smooth to the consistency that we want, we are going to go in with another product. So at this point, we are just letting it come together, because it has to build that thickness and that consistency before moving on to the next step. So right now we're going to stop. You should have a really thick pudding, y'all. Like, look, it's not going nowhere. It is like stuck on the actual whip. So that's what you want to get to. You want to get your pudding needs to get to that thick consistency. And then we're going to do one more thing to it, y'all, because we want over the top banana pudding. And this is just another side note. I have found out about Magnolia Bakery, which is a bakery that's in New York, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on the location, but they are known for their banana pudding. And this is one of the tricks that they do, y'all. So you see me adding whip topping, Cool Whip, whatever you want to call it, to my actual pudding. This will change the game when it comes to your banana pudding, because it gives this light airiness to that thick pudding that, y'all, it's just, you got to try it. You got to try it. Make this recipe. But we are going to get all of our whipped cream blended up in there and get that smooth and consistent. And this is a good time for us to talk about banana pudding and its controversy. So there has been controversy for years about, do you put bananas in banana pudding or no? I don't see what the controversy is about, because the recipe is called banana pudding. So, that's the star of the show to me. A lot of people do not like bananas. I don't know where these people come from, y'all. I love bananas, but a lot of people do not like bananas. And from there creates this whole, do you use bananas or not? It's totally up to you. I have had banana pudding without bananas, totally great. You got, some great things in there, but it defeats the whole purpose to me. So what you seen me do, y'all, I did go in with more milk. I added in more sweetened condensed milk, and that was just to help boost up the flavor profile to what I wanted, but you adjust that to your taste buds. But look how creamy, look how light that pudding is now, y'all. Y'all remember how it looked before? Look at it, y'all. Oh my God, you can just sit me down on the couch with that bowl and let me just be in solitude. It looks so good. So this is the fun part. Assembly time. All right, when you want to assemble your banana pudding, you can feel free to use the prettiest dish, because you want to showcase your dessert. So using something clear really helps someone see the layers of your banana pudding, just all that goodness. So I always opt for something clear anytime I'm making like a trifle or pudding, because it just looks pretty. So I'm going to go in with my pudding at the bottom, and I'm going to make a little thick layer because I want to scoop down in there and pull up, that pudding, everything mixed together. So I go a little thick on my pudding layers, and then we're going to go in with our vanilla cookies. The choice of cookie that you use is totally up to you. I like to use Nilla brand. It got that taste that I have come to love. I've tried other brands and they work, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But again, you use whatever is in your budget. Nilla cookies, they're not the cheapest. So with any recipe, use what is within your budget. That is one of the number one things I can't stress enough. Don't go broke trying to make a recipe. Don't do it. That's not good decisions. So now, after we got our cookies down, you did see me like crumble up some of my cookies as well. I'm gonna go in with a sliced banana. So I like to do one banana per layer, if that makes sense. So as I'm building my layers, I do one whole banana per layer. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm kind of like cutting it, but spreading around the banana as I'm cutting. Like I'm using my knife, but I'm actually going like a circular motion, so I hit all spots of the actual trifle. So classic banana pudding is usually baked. If you grow up in the South, you probably had like a baked version of banana pudding, and that version is cool. I did not grow up eating the baked version, so I have come accustomed to love the cold version. I don't know. It's something about the meringue. It's just, it's just a personal preference, but I'm not a fan of meringue. I'm not. Give me whipped cream any day, and you got a happy girl. So, that's totally up to you. If you want a baked version, you would like to see me make that, I will definitely do it. So just, leave a comment in the description box, and we can definitely try it together, because you never know. Your girl might make a version, and I'm like, hey, I like the baked kind. So it just depends. But we're going to go in. Like I said, I'm using one banana per layer. I like the bananas in it. If you don't, go less banana. Another key point when it comes to the bananas that you choose to use in your pudding, I like to go for a banana that's a little underripe. Reason being is bananas do ripe very fast. So if I opt for an underripe banana, when I assemble it, it will not brown as quicker in my pudding. So I always go for like a banana that's not as ripe, because no one wants to see a brown banana. I know I don't. It can really turn off my whole taste bud. So I always, keep that in mind when you're shopping for your bananas for your pudding. Underripe is best. So smoothing it out, making sure, we're kind of hitting all corners, because if you do not spread the mixture there, it ain't gonna go there, y'all. So again, crumbling up some of the cookies, leaving some of them whole, and just having that different variation, it really helps your banana pudding in the consistency and the balance of the overall dish. So I love making banana pudding. I have gotten a lot better at it, y'all. Like really, an older lady, she makes it for our family functions. She will make a whole pan for us, and it is devoured within 30 minutes. So I said, okay. And that kind of gave me my hunch that, okay, my family really likes banana pudding. Let me try to make it, because Lord knows, if something ever happened to this lady, you know, you want to be able to give your family what they know to love or come to love on the holidays. So, that's where my banana pudding journey started. And the more you do it, y'all, it will get better and better. So like I said, I love banana. So I'm going to go in with one more, because I don't want banana pudding with zero bananas. I have had the experience of eating one, and it was really good, but it was no bananas. And that's really key here in this dish. Like, you want your key ingredient to shine through and be the star. So it is very important to make sure you use enough bananas, and actually incorporating the bananas throughout the pudding to give it balance. So y'all just see me here making it pretty, just making it what I want it to be. And you do, what you want to do. If you want to add more cookies, definitely feel free to add more cookies. If you wanted to add more pudding, whatever you want to do, you make it your own. I went in just like I seen the old ladies do. They line up some cookies on top to decorate, and then they'll right at the end, they'll put a small dollop of whipped cream right on top, and they'll crumble some cookies on top of it, y'all, just to give it their little flair. I love it. I love Southern belles, Southern recipes, Southern ladies who like to cook and share their knowledge. So that's one thing about me. And y'all, this banana pudding is done, y'all. It's all she wrote. I thank you guys for watching. If you really like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you guys